host, please. All right. Um, Hello, everybody. So, hello, Alan. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm going to speak a little slower than normal because there's a lot of people that English is their second language, including myself. So, we'll go a little slower just in case. So, I did, Lin Gao and I, we did share a little bit about your story already, a little bit of your background. They heard it in Vietnamese. um, Maybe it's better coming from the source, right? I think that's the best thing is about coming from to the source. Maybe share about your stories and how you began and why the heck did you join New Skin? What insane reason did you join New Skin? And you can, if you don't mind, you can leave the part of who you recruited that was the worst and the most biggest jerk. You can leave that out. It's okay if you leave that one out.
Oh, well, first of all, I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad, or, uh, you know, congratulations, everybody. We are having, a field day right now, as people are really discovering that we can have a permanent source of online income. And I don't know if you want to translate that, Mike. Are you going to translate for Vietnamese or no?
Nope,
Okay, everybody
no,
can
no
speak.
translation.
Okay. I just want to congratulate everybody. It's been an amazing, amazing few months. You know, Alan Nagao. I'm from Honolulu, Hawaii. I'm born with a handicap caused by drugs given to my mom during the pregnancy. It was a drug mainly made for morning sickness, but it caused tens of thousands of kids to be born with major handicaps. In my case, born without some fingers, but born without a right leg and a very short stump. And this made walking difficult. I had to wear a crash helmet every day to school. So I looked very different. I remember my first day in elementary school, walking into school, all the kids running away from me, going, "You're a monster, you're a robot." And then I sat in class, four girls sitting next to me, crying because they were afraid of me. And my memory of elementary school was every day crying and holding on to the poles and saying, "I don't want to go to school. I don't want to go to school." Um, you know, and and that's, most people have different memories of elementary school, but that's my memory of elementary school, every day not wanting to go to school. And so, but I think God always give you something when you take away something. And for me, that was my smile. I had this smile pretty much as long as I can remember. And no matter what happened, I I'd get up. And in the seed, Napoleon Hill says that with every adversity there is a seed of equal or greater benefit. With every adversity. And for me, I started to, I couldn't do any of the normal sports because I couldn't run. So basketball, football, baseball, all of the sports, even just in the schoolyard, I was always picked last because nobody wanted me. I mean, I couldn't run. So like dodgeball or volleyball, any of those like were very difficult. But I did start playing yo-yos, and I started playing with kites. In fact, I was a very good kite maker. And the reason is because if you cannot run with a kite, you have to build a kite perfectly balanced so it flies without a tail. And I was the builder of kites in my neighborhood because, yeah, I was able, I knew how to build kites, and I could fly it just from my hand without even running. Well, later on, that becomes my greatest benefits. Um, I opened a kite business at 19 years old, and I then meet an incredible mentor, a man named Joseph Green. He was taught directly by Napoleon Hill. Now, just in case you don't know Napoleon Hill wrote the most famous book on personal development and riches called Think and Grow Rich. Napoleon Hill wrote this book in the 1930s during the Great Depression. And thousands of people have used that philosophy of success to make millions, actually. And my mentor, born in 1897. So think about that. Born more than a century ago, was tutored directly by Napoleon Hill. And I am second generation to Napoleon Hill. During this time, I mean, I was so happy to meet a guy like this. I was already studying personal development. Tony Robbins was living in Hawaii. I took Tony Robbins seminars for $75. Robert Kiyosaki, I think it was less than Tony Robbins. So you can imagine back then, John Gray lived in Hawaii. I mean, a lot of these personal development guys were right there. So I took the classes, I was into it, and I started to really realize that in order to have great success, you need to reprogram your mind. So I made audio tapes, like 60 positive affirmation. I recorded it and then would play the tape back and front all night long with headphones, trying to reprogram my mind. They say when you are ready, your teacher will appear. And I was doing this every night. I was crazy about personal development, reading books and studying, and Joseph Green appeared in my life. Now, let me tell you a little bit about him. Um, he looked kind of like Albert Einstein, white hair, kind of like lanky guy, but walked very slowly, spoke with a very raspy voice, pretty soft spoken, but the words that he had, like, literally would spear holes through our body. Even sometimes just simple questions that he would ask would just make a hole in your body, and you'd be picking at that hole all week long, as you thought about what he just said and why he said it to you. And it was a great time for me. I had 2 years of direct mentorship with Joseph Green. So anyway, my business went from $80 a day selling kites to over $2,000 a day selling kites, from one store. It was an incredible idea how you could improve yourself, by thousands of percent, not just like getting 10% better, but really to prove that there's a power inside of you. In fact, Joseph Green told me, and this is something I want you guys to write some notes tonight. He told me, set a goal you don't think you can achieve. A goal so big you can prove that you have this power. And that's what I would recommend all of you guys do. Like, set a goal so big you don't think you can do it. And because you want to prove the existence of this incredible genie inside of us. And that's what I did. So $2,000 a day when you're selling $80 a day of kites seems impossible. But within 2 years, I achieved that. So my next goal, he said, this is the other thing. The minute you hit a goal, set the next goal right away. And so I set a goal to travel around the world. Had no idea how I would achieve something of greatness like that. I live in Hawaii. People in Hawaii, we don't travel that much, because it's 2,000 miles to the nearest land and quite expensive. Takes more than 5 hours on a plane, and so you know. But I set a goal: travel around the world. Within 2 years, I had gone around the world 3 times. And the amazing thing is that, I never thought I could travel that much. I thought I needed millions of dollars to travel. But once you set the goal, the actual idea never crossed my mind. I was flying kites. I never thought there was such a thing as a professional kite flyer. Never occurred to me. Well, I became a professional kite flyer. And guess what? People sponsored us, kite companies sponsored us to fly kites around the world. So, I mean, and I'm talking great places. Like I went to Italy, France, England, Germany. I went to Australia, New Zealand, India, all over Japan, Korea, all over the US, Canada, to fly kites of all things. If you want to know what that lifestyle was like, I did it for about 8 years. It's the lifestyle of a rock and roll star. You drink all night and you fly kites all day. It was a great lifestyle. Maybe the only lifestyle better is what we're doing with New Skin, I can say. But man, that was totally fun. But I came home at 31 years old, still living at home, because what was I doing? Drinking all night, flying kites all day. I was still living at home, married, had like living in my mother-in-law's, like in a bedroom, basically, my mother-in-law's place, and like, oh my God, I got to build a home. So I decided to build a beautiful home, a multi-million-dollar home with no money. And I'll tell you what, I completed my home. 4,000 square feet, marble floors, everything. I received my first mortgage payment. It's on a hill overlooking Sandy Beach, and I almost died. It was like I took all my savings, all my paycheck, cashed it, and made 1 month mortgage payment. And I was thinking, 30 years, this is not good. Set a goal you don't think you can achieve. Okay, I'm going to pay off this home in less than 2 years. I paid off my home in less than 2 years, like 1 year and 7 months. And how did I do that? Well, yo-yos. I saw a little boom of yo-yos coming to Hawaii. I created a system like karate for yo-yos. Kids practice 10 tricks, they become white belt, 10 more tricks, yellow, green, eventually black belt. And I launched that karate yo-yo system in Hawaii. Kids lined up every weekend, lines out the door, and it was so good in Hawaii. I brought the idea to Japan, hoping to sell 1 million yo-yos in Japan. I made $1 a yo-yo. My hope to make 1 million, become a millionaire, make $1 million, and pay off my home. Well, my first year did not sell 1 million yo-yos. 10.5 million yo-yos in Japan. And within 3 years, 30 million yo-yos globally. And I retired at 39 years old from yo-yos. I thought maybe I would retire the rest of my life. Could be, I don't know. But 39 was way too young to retire. And by 45, I was sick of retirement. And when I say sick, I meant physically sick. I was smoking, drinking, I was way overweight. I was like not having a good life. And so my friend, beautiful guy named Jim Hadziki, San Diego, California, introduced me to New Skin. Now, let me tell you about this guy. If you use Siri on any iPhone, he's a patent holder for Siri. Yeah, this is Jim Hadziki. Hope you guys bring him on the call one day and have him tell you the story of his life. He's been an amazing guy. He's my friend forever. I mean, like, he was calling me for new skin. I was on the top of the mountain trying to figure out what to do. I knew I wasn't going to do yo-yos by the time I got off the mountain, but I had no idea what to do. And he said, new skin. And I was like, what is that? Technology. What kind? Not sure. Get on a call. That was it. No kidding. I got cut off 5 times coming down I-5. Didn't hear the whole story, but at the end of that, I said, this sounds pretty good. Is it for real? He said, as far as I can tell, yes. That was it. I was in. My friend Jim and I, we did not know nothing about New Skin. I didn't even know it was really multi-level marketing when I joined. I mean, like 2 weeks later, I was still asking the question, is this multi-level marketing 2 weeks later? I mean, like, so, you know, and I got to tell you what, I had reservations about multi-level marketing. I had big reservations about that. Not because I had done it, I've never done it before, but
Alan, I'm sorry, Alan.
yeah,
Mike has his camera off. I think he has technical or he's busy. So I'm going to continue to host. Can I ask you a couple questions since you're
sure.
on multi level and
Yeah,
you know the Vietnamese team. We most of us had never done multi level marketing before.
yes.
However, we are at a time period that's sensitive due to COVID. Now we are at home and stuff like that. And I know our time with you may be limited. Can you kind of share your vision going forward from where we are at now? And I know we're very grateful to you. Somehow you just love the minorities. You have the biggest team that are Hispanic. You started, I told everybody earlier, I shared that you are the godfather in the Vietnamese team. Majority of us do not know and aware of you. So we're very, very appreciative that you are here. But can you kind of share where we at now, where we're going to go from here, and what can we do starting here to basically position ourselves for what to come?
Well, right now, everyone is looking for online, a permanent source of online income. I mean, nobody's kidding themselves anymore. The world will never go back to where it was. And people that don't have a permanent source of online income over time will have to find one. That's the bottom line. And we have a perfect vehicle for that. I think, you know, when I started, you said, oh, I work in a home-based business. People were like, what? Like, I thought you were a business guy. What are you doing, you know? But now, home-based business. Oh, home-based business? I'm interested. Tell me more. I mean, there is a lot of things that have changed in the last 6 months. And 6 months ago, I don't know if I even quite mentioned home-based business that often. Now I mention it every day because they are interested in that. So where do we go from here? Well, there are a couple things that we must achieve in this next few months. This is a time where there's a lot of people that are, you know, I think, you know, at the first wave of COVID and everything, people were just in shock and they were kind of like, okay, but we're going to deal with this. And then the second wave came and it was like, oh man, we're kind of getting beaten down. But this one, the third, I mean, like they just closed Orange County again. Like the restaurants, I even talking to the owners, they have tears in their eyes. They don't know what to do now at this point, and we can help so many of them. We can help so many people who have a need for an online income, a second income, or a first primary income. And people like even my own sisters, they take care of my mom, 94 years old. They cannot go out and do the normal work. they just don't feel safe coming home. And what if something happens to my mom? You know, and so they're like, you know, I can't afford to risk something stupid. I need to take care of myself and the whole family living in the house. And so there's a lot of people who have many things like this that are going on, and we really need to let people know what we have. We have a business, an online business that they can start for free. We have the most advanced, I mean, the company has initiated and built hundreds of millions of dollars of infrastructure so that we can operate online like perfectly. We're all in the cloud, everything is built. And that investment is paying us right now. So I don't know if you guys noticed, Lynn, but we broke, we have, I think, over 30 new qualifying team elites in Latin America. I
Wow.
mean, it is just going through the roof. And everybody that sees the success is generating more belief for success. So, you know, it's a requirement right now for you to show success. It's a requirement. You must, so that people believe that we have something amazing that we can offer. And then people, you know, right now, if you look at Amazon, they're hiring like crazy, right? I mean, all of these companies that are doing online businesses are going crazy, and we are one of them. So we need to show our success. So I just want to clearly state, what do you need to do to show success? Well, you know, you need to call and talk to a lot of people. That is all you have to do. And ask them if they know somebody who needs a little something right now over this holiday period, and start to work our business in a very referral-based system to just grow. I know we have a lot of work we can do selling retail, and I know the Vietnamese team is really good at that, like selling retail online and all of that. But do not miss the opportunity, because these business people are leaders.
So,
And do not miss the opportunity to capture these leaders. If you want to know what is my only secret in Nu Skin, really, I have only one. The definite main purpose in life is my secret. That is my big secret. To do a statement of your definite purpose in life every day, self-confidence formula. That's my only secret. And what does that do? It gives me energy so I can attract top level leaders to my team. And
and on that note, Alan,
yep,
earlier Mike was talking about your definite purpose statement. I was lucky enough to hear it several times. So can you kind of explain that a little bit more, or you can talk about the definite statement. Can
yep.
you tie that in on how you started in the business, and how did you come up with definite statement, and how can that be um, of service to us right now? You know, because it all ties into, doesn't matter if you started Nu Skin business before you know anything about multi-level, or you started 8 years ago, 10 years ago, and majority of us that are in this Zoom today, they have never been to the company, Alan. They started the business during COVID time, which is in the last 3 to 6 months. So can you share more about your definite purpose and how it can help us basically move forward or keep our mindset?
Well, the definite purpose in life statement is a way to create a burning desire for what you want. The only secret you have to have is a burning desire for what you want. That's the only thing you need. If you have that, the genie appears and you will have what you want. That's how it works. So creating a burning desire for what you want is the purpose of the definite main purpose in life statement. And the second part of that is to believe you can achieve it. And how you do that is called the self-confidence formula. Those two elements provide a desire and a knowledge or belief that you can achieve what you want. And it unlocks a magic part of your mind, a very creative and powerful part of your mind. And it also is a way for you to attract powerful people to your team. I used it because, you know, I had success before New Skin, but when I started my New Skin business, I was not successful. I mean, I was 14 months lapis executive, and I went to the company every month. You know, think about like traveling from Hawaii 9 hours by plane to corporate Utah and still did not have the success that lapis executive. I mean, I was spending more money on my trip to Utah than what I was making. I started to do the statement and I realized that that's going to be my secret.
Okay.
That because in this business, you want to help others succeed. And if I could teach them the statement, help them with it, that I knew that it would work. It would fulfill any defect, any lack of confidence, any bad personality habit or whatever you might be struggling with, any lack of confidence or self-esteem. It will fix all of those things. I knew that because I had used it all of that time for years, and I watched it. But this business allowed me a chance to spread it really deep and wide. You know, 100% of all of the new qualifying team elites use the statement. 100%. So that gives you an idea, you know, success leaves clues.
Right.
And this is one of the success clues that I have as part of our system, obviously, and everything we're doing.
Can we do something, Alan?
Yes.
I know you're a very high level and you're an amazing coach and trainer.
Yeah.
We have a young lady in our group right now. I don't know if she's up for it or not, but normally she says, I'm very shy. You know, she can't speak very well and she's very fluent in English, by the way, but she just said, oh, you know, I'm not confident. I'm very shy. I don't want to stand in front of people. I don't want to talk in front of people, so on and so forth. So would you mind if you give some coaching lesson to her?
Sure.
Okay,
Which one are you?
Okay.
One volunteer.
Let me see. Trito, hello. And she's beautiful, by the way. We have a lot of beautiful people in our group, but Trito, are you up for it?
Yes.
Oh,
Hi, Twee.
Hello,
yeah.
Alan.
All right. So, Alan, this is Twee.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Let me go to this kind of view so I can, let me look at Twee here. Twee, speak a little bit for me, just quickly.
Okay.
Yeah, there you are. Hello.
Hi.
You know what? When I'm on Zoom, I often ask people to turn on their cameras, and so if you guys all turn on your cameras, it's good because, well, you know, most of communication is body language and all of that as well. So Twee, you know, just it's so funny, right? But when you do your statement every day, you start getting connected. You get connected to this incredible information that is connects us all through the subconscious mind. So Napoleon Hill calls this the super conscious. And this can really help you in your coaching, by the way, for anybody who is in our business. You know, one of our jobs is to be a coach. So we can have a lot of knowledge. So Tui, you have any idea why you struggle sometimes with confidence? Do you have any idea why?
Um, as- I don't like to be on Facebook. I'm afraid to show my face on Facebook. I'm afraid people watch me. I'm afraid to speak in front of people. Um, so that's my fear.
Mm-hmm. One of the things for someone like you is you must realize that like at night, or maybe even for you sometimes even during the day, um, you have a critical side, like a side of you that kind of beat yourself. And you will know whenever you're doing this, because you will feel empty or blue, you know, the feeling blue,
Yes.
like feeling sad, but or you feel empty, like blank. Just suddenly you feel really blank, empty. And many Vietnamese people have this, like this is a Vietnamese disease. I mean, really, because no matter how good Vietnamese people do, they don't do good enough. Like never good enough. I mean, like Lin Kao, oh my God, she has like this most incredible mind, but not enough. Like all the time, like just beat, and that is what will make the journey to your Team Elite and Blue Diamond longer. So what happened is you need to replace that beating of yourself, like not good enough, not feeling good enough, with what you did accomplish every day. You must say it to yourself what you did do, what you know. I did one Facebook post, great, super. I made one customer, wow, awesome. In 1 week. I made one customer in 1 week. Good job. I sold one toothpaste. You have to recognize yourself for what you did right. Okay. And you know, I know this is really hard because maybe, I don't know, maybe this is Vietnamese. You guys can tell me if it is or not, but maybe you guys like are like, that's not enough, you know, or like, you know, that's still not good enough, you know, like that's always the beating side of it. But what you must counteract that with just a positive, you know, I did something, I took an action, good job, good job. I made an attempt, good job, good job. So right now I want you to say good job. Tap your shoulder like that, good job. Okay. And you can see the energy on your face now. Yes, better?
Yes.
Okay. So this energy is the energy of new skin. The energy of new skin is an energy of good job. Every day, good job. That is the energy of new skin. And, you know, I always say to people, you just, you know, we are a culture of force for good. So really, even you didn't make one sale, you didn't make one prospecting call, you didn't make one customer, nothing. But maybe you just help a sideline to smile, or even not, but somebody that's not even in new skin. You did new skin that day. That day, you give yourself a good job.
Like
Okay.
I'm not afraid to talk to other people, to like sideline. I talk to them, I help them, but when it's come to my turn, when I need to do something for me, myself, I'm like, oh my God,
Yeah.
I can't do this. I can't do this.
It's okay. That is kind of common. You may struggle a little to sponsor your first 5 people on your front line, but then you will be helping those 5 people after. And it will be a lot easier helping 5 people than helping yourself. And that's kind of common. So don't worry too much about that. Just make the calls, do the work of New Skin, do the calls and make the new contacts. Just make the contacts, even you're not good at it, and people don't respond to you in a good way, and then bring them to your senior partner so they can do the presentation.
So Alan,
Yeah.
how would you suggest she start with a definite purpose statement? I think everybody in this group need to hear the definite purpose statement coming from you. The energy and with the rumble and the roar that you actually do it. So if Twee was to do the definite purpose statement, how does she need to start?
Okay. But anyway, I do have some words that I want Twee to write, because I'm going to give her specific words for her statement when she writes it. So everybody has different words. But in her case, you know, I'm a confident, powerful leader of action and results. And this is really something I need you to say to me right now. And it's my turn now.
My turn now.
Now, yeah. Because in your case, you gave your parents their turn, you gave your family their turn, you gave everybody their turn, but never gave yourself your turn. And New Skin is your turn to finally give you your turn.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's your turn. That's the beauty of this for you. So one of the things you guys really want to know is, if you do your statement, you connect yourself, you will be able. You guys can probably see it in her, even just the emotion, right? Because it is the block. Because you know, and I think many Vietnamese have this problem because of guilt. It's guilt because you told you need to do for your family, you need to do for everybody else, but never for yourself. But you know, this is your turn to have a different world, a different life for you. And I'm speaking to many of you. I just look at your camera, I can tell which one I'm speaking to. Too many of you, and maybe almost all. Just looking at you, I'm talking to you. Yeah, almost all of you have that. It's my turn now. I gave my family their turn. I gave my kids, I gave my husband, I gave everybody else turn. My turn. And when you start doing New Skin because it's your turn, your New Skin business change. Change. Completely change. Because you have an energy to make something great for your turn. Don't screw it up, okay, guys? Don't screw it up. Okay, so when you do your statement, Mike has forms in Vietnamese, in English. He can send it to you. You write it, but it's 6 things. Number 1, a date 1 year from now. The exact amount of money you want to make in 1 year. And a good amount is double the most you've made in a good month. Double a good month, okay? You want to write down what you need to do, which is, in our case, the 3 threes. 3 new contacts a day, 3 presentations a day, and 3 new clients ADRs a week, okay? And then you want to write down how you need to be. So I told her she needs to be confident, strong, powerful, leader. It's my turn now. That's how she needs to be. It's my turn now, okay? And then you want to write 3 things that you're going to receive when you get that money or that goal, okay? And the three things are something for yourself. Now, Twee, this is going to be a difficult one for you because you're always going to say, I don't need anything. Okay, but that's why you got to write it. That's why you have to do it, because that is a block that blocks you. So you write down something for yourself, even can be something simple like a new wardrobe, a new Louis Vuitton bags, whatever. I mean, does not matter. Just write down some good things for yourself. A beautiful new car, whatever it is, you know, that you want for you. Write something down which is easy for you to write, something for your family. Maybe take your parents on a trip to Europe or do something special. And then write something for the world. Maybe to feed starving kids in Vietnam. That is one of my big goals right now, to feed the starving kids in Vietnam. And then the last step, thank you, God, for it is done. Just know that you will always have help. Thank you, God, for it is done. So this statement, when you state it out loud, must be done with power. You must do it out loud. And if you don't do it out loud, it will not have the same effect. And I know, especially some Vietnamese people feel very uncomfortable to speak loudly, but it's very important you speak loudly and strongly when you say the statement. You must power it with air. So I will give you an example how I do it every day. It is my birthday, June 21st, 2021, and I, Alan Nagao, receiving over $300,000 in monthly residual income from my global new skin enterprise business. I easily and effortlessly accomplished my 3 threes. 3 new contacts a day, 3 3-year presentations a day, and 3 new 80 hours a week. I experience joy each day, knowing that what I'm doing is being of service to others and to myself. I am a fit athlete, able to swim, bike, and surf like a 27-year-old. I look amazing naked. I'm 165 pounds. I travel around the world with my baby 4-star platinum team elite Rose Hamill, and we enjoy type 5 honeymoon every day. We enjoy our beautiful homes in Calgary, Canada, Los Angeles, in beautiful Florida, and our new mansion in Hawaii with boat and boat dock in the back. We enjoy our beautiful families with great communication every month and excellent family vacations. Nourish the Children is raising 300,000 meal bags a month, and we have created an incredible factory for Nourish the Children Vitameal in Vietnam. We are enjoying our freedom. Thank you, God, for it is done. Okay. You got this?
Can you do the self-confidence too, Alan?
Yeah.
Can you do the
You got this,
self-confidence?
okay?
Yes,
This is how I want you to do it, okay? And you send me a video, okay?
Okay.
Okay, you do it. You know, I don't care if it's in your car with the windows rolled up, whatever. I don't care where you do it, but you send me a video, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
To Facebook?
Well, Mike will send you my my contact, and you know, you can send it to me by text message or WhatsApp, whatever.
I feel better if I just send directly to you than like in this Zoom, like 64 people.
Okay, no problem. Start there. That's a good start.
Thank you.
Look at your energy. Look at your energy. Much better. Much better. Look at that smile. Yeah, Mike. You see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really good. You guys look at her real quick because she's glowing. You see that? Yeah. That is the breakthrough. Breakthrough the thing. Okay. All right. Yeah.
All right. So can you do the self-confidence formula too,
Okay.
besides the main
Self-confidence
purpose statement?
formula is 5 paragraphs, and I'm just going to explain what the paragraphs are. Paragraph 1 is really the action. Paragraph 2, spend 30 minutes daily thinking of the person, meaning the team elite you intend to become. Okay? Spend 30 minutes daily thinking of the team elite you intend to become. So you're going to copy, and this is a super learning process. If you copy exactly, you will have that energy. I copied Nathan Ricks. So I listened to his audio like 500 times. And that's why when I present like Nathan, you know, because it was in my brain. So you just find one tweet that you feel you can do. I don't know. Not everybody can be a Lin Cow. I don't know. Some people can, but some people cannot. So you just find the one you can be. Okay. Not everybody can be a Mike Tran, but maybe you find the one you can be. Okay. The team elite you can be. Number 3, 10 minutes doing something you fear. Every day, spend 10 minutes doing something you fear. If you work on things you fear, you become fearless. Number 4, about your statement, and number 5, about your attitude. Okay, so this is how it sounds. First, I know that I have the ability to achieve the object of my definite purpose in life. Therefore, I demand of myself persistent, continuous action towards this attainment, and I here and now promise to render such action. Second, I know that the dominating thoughts of my mind will gradually transform themselves into outward physical action and eventually transform themselves into physical reality. Therefore, I concentrate my thoughts for 30 minutes daily upon the task of thinking of the person I intend to become, thereby creating in my mind a clear mental picture of that person. Third, I know through the principles of autosuggestion, any thought or desire that I persistently hold in my mind will eventually seek expression through some practical means of attaining the object back of it. Therefore, I devote 10 minutes daily to the demanding of myself the development of self-confidence. Fourth, I have clearly written down the description of my definite chief aim in life, and I shall never stop trying until I shall develop sufficient self-confidence for its attainment. Fifth, I know that no wealth or position can long endure unless built upon truth and justice. Therefore, I engage in no transaction which does not benefit all whom it affects. I succeed by attracting to myself the forces I wish to use and the cooperation of other people. I induce others to serve me because of my willingness to serve others. Eliminate hatred, envy, jealousy, selfishness, and cynicism by creating love for all humanity. Because I know a negative attitude towards others can never bring me success. I cause others to believe in me because I believe in them and in myself. I sign my name to this formula, commit it to memory, repeat it out loud twice daily with full faith that it gradually transforms my thoughts and actions, affirming that I am a self-reliant and successful 4-star platinum team elite. Thank you, God, for it is done.
Wow. Um, every time I hear Alan say that, I get goosebumps. And earlier you were coaching Tito really about the main purpose statement. And you remember my word? I was telling them that a story. I said that there was a word that you gave me. I hit the word. It took forever, which is the word vulnerable. Remember that, right?
Yeah.
And I think, we're out of time, and I want to first thank Alan for joining us. And I think we definitely have to have you back a little bit to share on how you're able to create, utilizing these tools, and how you help lots of team elites underneath of you. I don't remember how many you have now, but I remember one time I asked you, you said you lost count. I don't even know. And they're all new in the last 5 years. I mean, we're talking about the last 3-5 years probably. And one thing that I feel like, I think if you had the advice, Alan, I think that it's not just the Vietnamese who has this problem. I think it's most minority has the problem of fear and the low confidence, right? It's really a majority of us. It's just not one race. But what are some things that you would recommend to help how do I build confidence, and how do I believe, or the statement you said, I cause others to believe in me because I believe in them, right? So how do you how do you do that? What are some
Well,
clues that you recommend?
I want to address confidence first, and Twee, I'm talking to you, but I'm really talking to everybody because I look at the cameras that are on, and it's like all of you who have your cameras on are in this category. So what happens is that when you beat yourself, imagine a child, you know, an abused child, like physically abused child. I mean, like, imagine a physically abused child, right? And they come home, maybe they're dirty, and their dad just beats the living daylights out of them, right, with a stick. And you know, you're dirty again, boom, 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 and just beats them up, right? Now, you know, the child learns this really like low self-esteem, like I'm always dirty, I'm not good, you know, they learn that. And um and I know we're talking something graphic. I'm not talking about you if you were abused, nothing to do with that, but or like a woman that gets abused comes home and just gets abused. You know, I'm gonna do new skin, I'm gonna go out, do new skin all day long, come home, husband goes, so what did you do? Well, I went, I met some prospects. Did anybody buy? Nobody. Boom, 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 boom. Like after a while, two black eyes, walking out the next day, like every day it's like less confident. But the problem is, this is the thing that's killing your confidence, you. Because I'm not talking about an abusive husband. I'm not talking, if that happened to you, you know, whatever, but that's not what I'm talking about at all. I'm talking about you, and that personal abuse will hammer down all of your confidence. And that's Twee is the one I'm talking about. That's the one. That change is necessary. That change, you just cannot have that anymore. I just can't have that. I will not beat myself anymore. I'm at night, I'm just gonna say, good job. I did a great job. I mean, ask Lynn Cow this question. This is a tough one, right, Lynn? This is a tough one to change. I mean, this one, I mean, you know, maybe Mike had vulnerable, but man, Lynn had this one bad. And you know, like, I'm not doing enough. I'm like, Lynn, are you kidding? You're like the ultimate. Are you kidding? You know, I see you as such a great leader, you know? And I told her, you know what? Just look at yourself through my eyes, because you know that's all you need, you know. And that's what you guys need to do. You guys hear that? I'm not talking to Twee. I'm not talking to Lynn. I'm talking to you, because I see you in the camera, and that's one of the, you know, if you want to build confidence, that one change must be made. You must. Because if not, you'll just do your statement, self-confidence formula, and beat the living daylights out of yourself like 20 hours a day, right? You do 20 minutes of this, good things, and then 20 hours like beating yourself. That's not going to work. You have to change that process. And so the only thing I can tell you guys, if you want to change that process, you got to start with good job. Good job every night. Good job. Good job. And I know that's going to feel weird for some of you guys. Like, I didn't do a good job. I mean, you'll actually like try to make this psychological game. Like, I didn't do a good job. No, you did do a good job. Did you help somebody? And the day that you catch yourself help, just one sideline, did not do one prospecting call, did not do anything, but you help some one person, and you say good job, your life will completely change. That is it, Mike. Just catch yourself doing something good, and that will change your life.
Wow. Um, we are really out of time. I didn't realize, and really glad they're able to have Alan. And I'm sure that, does anybody want to have Alan come on one another day and another Friday here, right? If you want Alan to come on another day, hit #1 on the chat so that I'll know. Then I'll make sure that we will know we want to have Alan come in and share a little bit more. I'm glad that Alan didn't share the part that how he recruited me, and so uh, we'll save that for next time. And I know that the group has some questions for you, and but we will save those and do it next time, and get you to come on and share a little bit. Um,
Hey,
you
Mike,
know, I think.
I did want to say this. I am going to run a Team Elite Platinum University for 5 days, 6 days, starting from Monday at 8 a.m. Pacific. So if anybody wants to come on to that, I don't know if you guys have your own calls at that moment, but if you don't, you are welcome to come on. It's 1 hour for 6 days. And so it's just an abbreviation of a Team Elite Platinum University online seminar. Now, if you do come on, you guys got to form groups because I have you guys in little groups of mastermind of 5. But anyway, Tracy has the app, and you can, you gotta fill it up and register with Tracy. It's free, but you gotta do that registration.
Okay, I will get that information. I'll send it into the group, and whoever wants to come in and
Starting this
let us
Monday.
know.
Starting this Monday.
Okay. All right. All right. Any one word or one quote, or actually one advice? If I'm starting out, I'm struggling. How do I prepare myself, or any one of us? How do we prepare ourselves for 2020? One advice you would recommend that we need to be ready now for 2020, 2021. Sorry.
I mean, it's about energy. That doesn't matter how good you prospect. It's about energy. Smile. That's the number one thing I can just say. Smile every day. And it's about energy. You got to be above a 7, right? You got to be above a 7. So just smile. And and I think that is the key. So what happens if you're beating yourself? You will definitely not have a smile. You'll be like blank, like so if you ever notice you're not smiling and you're blank, then just good job. Find something to say good job about. Thankful and grateful. Grateful. Okay, grateful and thankful. So I want to leave you with a little ho'oponopono. Ho'oponopono is a Hawaiian, I guess you could say prayer, but really ho'oponopono means to make right. So what I want you guys to do tonight is find somebody that you maybe had a little difficulty with. It could be even like you have a good relationship with your parents, but there was this little thing that bugged you. Because this is the season of giving. Maybe it's a sister, brother, friend that you fell out a little bit. Maybe you're still together, but maybe a husband. But you had this little. Ugh. So you start with, I'm sorry. So write that down. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And I love you. You just do these 4 words over and over again. Think about the problems, the difficulties, and then I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And you just do that, repeat that over and over and create ho'oponopono. Make things pono. It means to make things right, to bring things back. And that will help you with the smile. And definitely do that for yourself. Do that for yourself. Okay? All right.
All right. Thank you, Alan.
Okay.
We'll make sure we'll have you back again. Everybody can
Wait, Mike,
unmute. Huh?
before
Yeah.
Alan leaves the Zoom, can I say something to everyone in Zoom? That's like you mentioned, have Alan come back again, but I feel like after this Zoom, we need to change, like what Alan said. So hopefully next time when he come back, we have more energy, we're more positive people. I know I will change starting from today.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes.
And thank you.
You're welcome. Well, I love all you guys. Merry Christmas. You know, this is the season, the beautiful season. Enjoy it. Enjoy the beautiful season and dream big dreams. Dream big dreams.
Thank you. We like
Wait, may we sing the song thank you to the Miss Alan like we do in the camp?
good job, Chị Amy. Okay, everybody, can we turn on our mic?
We'll turn on the mic.
Okay, mở máy nhé. Mở máy rồi mình làm giống như camp nhé. Rồi.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. We like to say thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Clap.
Clap.
Mr. Hug.
Like to hug. Mr. Kiss.
We want to say
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Alan. We'll see you guys later.
Thank
you.
Thank you
Everybody.
so much.
Thank you, Alan.
Ở lại trong nhóm mình wrap up.
Thank you, Alan.
you, Alan.
Anh chị nhóm mình wrap up nha.